Hey people, in the first video I made about Brett Keane, I said this. He's a notorious e-beggar and is known for telling sob stories while asking for donations. And now, to my complete shock and dismay, he's at it again. Keane recently came out with a video in which he claims that he and his family will be losing their home. Now, the mechanisms at play for this epic injustice are very technical and frankly way over my head. So I'd better let Brett explain it in his own words.
Her property, as well as our property, including many others who have been doing a lease to buy option on our homes. The person whom we were going through, the individual who works for this particular organization, I can't give personal info, but it turns out that on the 11th of this month, our home and a lot of other people's homes are going up for some kind of auction thing.
I hope that cleared it all up for everyone. If we were going to assume for a moment that Brett is capable of telling the truth, which of course he isn't, it sounds like the trailer park he lives in will be under new ownership very soon. His video is laden with tidbits of information intended to make his viewers sympathize with him. He slips in a mention of his daughter to remind us that children are involved.
Yesterday, my daughter just turned 8.
He ups the ante by suggesting that their personal possessions are also in jeopardy for some unexplained reason.
We found out that we're going to lose our home and everything we have.
And for the cherry on top, he throws in his infamous poor health.
This is very, very fucking stressful for me. Because not only do I have these problems, but for those of you that are close to me or know me personally, you know that I have some pretty fucking horrific health issues.
He says that he can't make YouTube videos until this is all resolved, thereby making it in the best interests of his faithful viewers to help him out. He didn't ask for any money in this video, but 2 days later, his wife Dawn gets on the horn. Doing her best to sound like a PBS announcer, she tells viewers how they can get their money to the Keane family and repeats that Brett cannot return to YouTube until they've solved their problem.
Hi, this is Dawn Keane. If you'd be interested in helping us, you can go to www.brettkeane.com. Click on PayPal and make donations to help us with our deposit, lawyer, and moving arrangements. Brett and I appreciate any assistance that is given. Brett also wishes to return, but until this is resolved, he cannot.
Of course, that wasn't exactly true.
I haven't been wanting to make any videos, although I have the ability to until Friday. Friday is the day that my home will be auctioned.
The reason I'm making this video is just to provide a word of caution to anyone who may be having a pang of misdirected altruism. Brett has been at this internet con game for a long time, and he's gotten a little better at it. Having his wife do the begging for him is simply a more advanced stage of his con man evolution. Of course, I don't believe a word of his story. I know he'll say anything to get free cash so he can keep up his sedentary lifestyle, playing World of Warcraft and making shitty YouTube videos. I know some people have already sent some money, but for anyone who may be considering it, I want you to ask Brett some questions first. Questions like, why can't they pay their own rent? Why should you pay it for them? And why should you be paying for their lawyer? Haven't they heard of legal aid? And, of course, does Brett have any evidence that he's losing his home? He's made the situation seem incredibly urgent, because that's the best way to get people to donate. However, even if the property is being sold, it doesn't mean they won't be able to lease from the new owner, and, assuming that's not an option, they can't legally be forced to move immediately either. The urgency that they've portrayed is false and manipulative, and if that isn't quite enough to make you skeptical about what Brett is telling you, keep in mind his internet philosophy.
I could be living on a tropical island. You never know. That's the beauty of the internet. I can be whatever I want. Isn't that cool? I love it. It's pretty neat. It's one of the things I love about the internet. You could pretend to be somebody's buddy. You could sit there and pretend to be somebody's troll. You could pretend to be whatever the hell you want.
There are a lot of worthwhile charities out there, and the Brett Keane Fund is sure as hell not one of them. Thanks for watching, everyone.